Revocable trust definition: protecting your business and assets. Business owners and individuals with substantial assets should make sure their wealth is protected and distributed in accordance with their wishes. In order to achieve those goals, a revocable trust can be a powerful tool. We will explore the revocable trust definition and how it can protect your business and other assets in this article. The revocable trust, also known as the living trust, is a legal entity that holds assets for the benefit of a person or persons. The grantor or settlor of the trust is known as the grantor or settlor, and they can appoint themselves as the trustee, who is responsible for managing the trust's assets. In the event of their death or incapacity, they can also designate a successor trustee. A revocable trust can be altered or terminated by the grantor at any time, unlike an irrevocable trust, which cannot be altered once it has been established. Thus, a trust can be adapted to reflect changes in circumstances or wishes of the grantor. Why create a revocable trust? It is one of the main advantages of a revocable trust that it can help avoid probate, the legal process of distributing assets after death. It can be a lengthy and expensive process, and it's often public, so anyone can access information about a deceased's assets and debts. A revocable trust, on the other hand, allows assets to be transferred to beneficiaries without going through probate. Keeping legal costs to a minimum and avoiding delays in asset distribution can help minimize costs. An irrevocable trust provides more privacy and control over how assets are distributed in addition to avoiding probate. Revocable trusts allow the terms to remain private after someone dies, unlike wills. It is also possible for grantors to specify when and how assets are distributed so that beneficiaries can be protected from creditors, predators, or their own poor decisions. How to create a revocable trust? There are several steps involved in creating a revocable trust. It is first necessary for the grantor to decide which assets he or she wishes to transfer to the trust. Personal property, bank accounts, investments, and real estate can be included. Next, the grantor will need to create the trust document, which will outline the trust's terms and name the trustee and beneficiaries. It is necessary to sign and notarize the paper in order for it to be legally binding. As soon as the trust is established, the grantor must transfer ownership of the assets to the trust. Usually, this involves changing the title or registration of assets to the trust's name. To conclude, the grantor must manage the assets in the trust during their lifetime, ensuring that the trust is properly funded and any income or gains are reported on their tax returns. Is a revocable trust right for you? There are many benefits to creating a revocable trust, but it may not be the right choice for everyone. Creating a trust can be expensive, and ongoing management is required to ensure that it is properly funded and maintained. Additionally, revocable trusts may not provide the same level of asset protection as irrevocable trusts. It is possible for creditors or legal judgments to access assets held in a revocable trust, whereas assets held in an irrevocable trust are typically protected. To determine whether a revocable trust is a right choice for your specific circumstances, consult with a qualified attorney or financial advisor. Protect your business and assets with a revocable trust. Your business and other assets can be protected with a revocable trust, which provides more privacy and control. Trusts can be set up in many different ways. Revocable trusts are among the most popular, and for good reason. Revocable trusts are legal arrangements in which a trustee holds and manages assets on behalf of beneficiaries. If the grantor wants to retain control over their assets, a revocable trust provides a flexible option. It allows the grantor to alter or cancel the trust at any time. A revocable trust's flexibility is one of its most significant advantages. A revocable trust allows the grantor to make changes at any time. It means that if a business owner wants to add or remove assets from a trust, they can do so without any legal complications. Additionally, the grantor can alter the trust terms if they wish. It is also possible to avoid probate with a revocable trust. A person's assets are distributed through probate after they pass away. It can be time-consuming and expensive, and it can tie up assets for months or even years. In contrast, assets in a revocable trust can be transferred without probate to the beneficiary. Beneficiaries can save time and money by using this method, and they can gain immediate access to the assets. It is also possible to protect assets from creditors by creating a revocable trust. A business owner's assets may be seized by creditors if they are facing financial difficulties. However, revocable trusts generally protect assets from creditors. Trust assets are protected even if the business owner is sued or faces financial difficulties. A revocable trust provides both asset protection and privacy. During probate, a deceased person's assets become a public record. Revocable trusts, on the other hand, remain private. Private financial affairs can be important for business owners. Revocable trusts can also provide for minor beneficiaries. Businesses can establish revocable trusts for minor beneficiaries if they wish. When the minor reaches a certain age or milestone, the trustee can distribute the assets in the trust to them. A revocable trust may not offer as much protection as an irrevocable trust. Despite the trust's revocability, the assets are still included in the grantor's estate for tax purposes. Thus, estate taxes may be due upon the death of the grantor. Through careful estate planning, this can be managed. Business owners and other individuals who wish to retain control over their assets while also providing for their beneficiaries can benefit greatly from revocable trusts. When it comes to protecting assets and providing for loved ones, a revocable trust offers many benefits, including flexibility, avoidance of probate, and protection from creditors. Work with an experienced estate planning attorney if you are considering setting up a revocable trust so that your assets are protected in the future.